Hey guys, today we're gonna solve in Leetcode question, minimum cost for cutting cake 1. So basically, we're giving a m by n grid, which is cake. We're giving two arrays, which is horizontal cut and vertical cut. So basically, we need to cut this cake to be 1 by 1 piece. I'm trying to find the minimum cost to cut the entire cake. So let's break down these questions. So how do you calculate the cost? So we know for each cut, we're gonna break the cake to be two pieces. Let's say we're cutting on this vertical line. We're gonna break the cake to be this piece and this piece. If we're cutting horizontally, we're gonna break the cake to be this piece and this part. So the cost can really be the cost is gonna be your cutting times the piece. So let's see, we're cutting on the vertical line, which is 5 here. Since the whole cake is one piece right now, so we have 5 times 1. So after this cut, it's gonna break the cake to be 2 pieces. So we're gonna have 2 vertical pieces. Right? So for next horizontal cut, let's say we want to do 1. Since we have 2 vertical pieces, we're gonna do the 1 times 2. This is equal to 2. And after that, if we do 3 times 2, that's equal to 6. So the current cost is gonna be 5 plus 2 plus 6, which is equal to 13. Right? So basically the idea is your cut times how many opposite piece are you having right now. Alright, if you're cutting on vertically, you have to times by your horizontal piece. Alright, so how do you minimum the cost? So the idea which I found is you find the maximum cost right now, like you're cutting, which is 5 for this question, right? So you start from the maximum cost, you times this cost with the minimum piece. To try to reduce the total cost. So if we break these questions to be 2 arrays, so we have the horizontal one, right, which is 1 and 3, and the vertical one, which should be 5. We want to start from the maximum between these 2 arrays. So we're gonna do a sort, which is make this array like reverse sorting, start from the maximum to the minimum. So which is, for the horizontal one, it's gonna be 3 and a 1, and for vertical one, it's gonna be 5. Right? So next, we want to compare the current index which is both for both horizontal and vertical one, to start from index 0. So let's see, compare 3 to 5, we have 5, which is the maximum. And for the vertical piece, let's do a piece over here. Piece. For the vertical piece, right now is 1, and u times 1, right? And since there's no more vertical cut, we just go over the horizontal cut, and you have a 3. Since we have the vertical cut, the vertical piece is gonna be 2. So we times 2, and you add the last one with the vertical piece, which is 2. This is gonna give us like 13, right? So let's go back to the code, which is making more sense. So let's start figure out these questions. So basically, we have the horizontal and the vertical index. Let's initialize with 0 and 0. We're gonna have numbers of horizontal piece and numbers of vertical piece to be 1, since the whole cake initializes with 1. And we're gonna sort the horizontal cut and vertical cut in reverse order. We're gonna do horizontal cut, the sort to reverse equal to true, and we do vertical cut, sort reverse equal to true. This is more like a greedy problem, and we're gonna have a total cost. I'll just call it results equal to 0. So right now we have both cutting arrays, which is 1, and another with 3, 1, right? So we're gonna loop through the both arrays. So we're gonna use a while loop. So while horizontal one is less than length of horizontal cut, and the vertical index less than length of vertical cut. So we compare. So right now we're doing compare current cut cost. So we want to figure out, like, at the current index, which one has more cost, right? So we want to see if vertical cut at index v is larger than horizontal cut. At index h, right? If vertical is larger, we're gonna increase the number of vertical by 1. Which means, like, we're cutting in vertical, we'll break the cake to be 2 pieces of vertical cake. And we're gonna increase the v, the index, by 1. Else, in opposite way, we're gonna add Oh, I forgot to add the results. The results is gonna be added by the current cost here times the number of horizontally, because we're cutting on vertically, so we have to times this cost by the number of the horizontal piece. The opposite way, we're gonna do horizontal one at index h and times number of vertical piece, and we adding 1 to the horizontal piece and increase the index by 1. So for now, we already have like vertical one. We already calculated the 5, right? And we have the rest. If we have the index left, we're gonna go through each horizontal and vertical one, which we can do while h is less than length of horizontal cut, right? And we can add the results to the vertical cut. Oh, it's going to be horizontal at h and times the number of vertical. The same idea, we're going to do number of horizontal at 1 and h at 1. I'll do the same thing for the vertical cut. You can just copy it from here. So after we loop through the whole horizontal cut and vertical cut, I think the results, we can just return the results. Let me just remove these comments over here. We can run it. Typo. Horizontal cut. Just submit. So you can see our code is really efficient. It beats 100% on runtime. Hope you guys like this solution. Thanks.